Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Marie.
And we're the Old School Soulmates. And today we have a haul video for you. We went to Florida. You may have seen our other videos. If not, check them out. There's the video that shows us going down to Florida.
All the different thrift stops.
Yeah, we didn't get all of them. We did, well, the first one we did Macon, and that was the big one. And I got some more footage I haven't put up there yet, but we'll get that eventually. First day we went to Macon, hit 5 or 6 thrift stores there, right? And then the next day we went to Tifton, Valdosta, however you say it, and Jacksonville. So we did those 3 thrift stores on our trip down. That was on a Sunday, so we're kind of limited to Goodwills on that.
Yeah, and my mom was waiting. So.
Yeah, so we had to get down there.
Yep.
Then when we got to Daytona, we hit, one day we were out and about, we hit like 6 or 7 of them that day.
Quite a few. They have a lot of little more private ones.
Right.
I think there's only 3 Goodwills.
Right, 3 Goodwills. We had a rescue mission. We had
the hospice one.
Yeah, a couple of those, I think, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Humane Society.
Humane Society one, yep. In Holly Hill,
so, without further ado, we'll show you some of the things. And I think we got this at the Humane Society. Which one was that? The Humane Society? Or was that the hospice?
The other hospice.
That's right.
The other hospice.
So we got a pair of Justin boots and a pair of snake multicolored. Really cool, actually.
Really pretty.
I kind of like these.
I mean, they're pretty.
I wish they were my
like
size.
They're women's boots. Well, they're my size, though.
But actually, I could be quite the dude. Anyway, or something.
all of the hospice thrift stores had 50% off that day. So their boots are normally $15. So we got these for $7.50 a pair.
15. Okay.
Yep. So these were $7.50.
Good shape though. I mean, and they're really cool looking boots.
Actually, I don't even know if they were $7.50.
They were $7.50.
They were, but it got rung up really weird.
Oh yeah, they had 20% off on top of
another
that.
20. Yes, that's what it was because it was.
So,
I'm like,
but yeah.
The guy, because I asked him, "Is it right?" He goes, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
So
anyway,
so we did good.
It came with these boot things. This is a tip too. If you get a pair of these, you'll see them at a thrift store somewhere. This you can hang them with. But
kind you buy in the
I'm not going to pull it out. But there's also inside here is a shoe for them also that keeps them all intact. When I was putting these in. All right, so we'll start.
Or you can do the cheesy. Poor man's way and use pool noodles and just cut them in half. Cut down the sizes that you need.
I've got some foamy things I found at the thrift store that works pretty good. So
pipe insulation. We use lots of things.
So, a little more down to earth here. Some Cole Haans.
Here's our little Cole Haans. These were $3.99. They're just a nice pair of Cole Haan countries. They have very little wear, but they're kind of a vintage pair of women's Cole Haans. And Cole Haans always sell pretty consistently. So.
What did we pay for these?
$3.99
on the heel. Okay. These are some vintage.
Very vintage.
Vintage wingtip Florsheim.
You'll find out when you buy vintage shoes, they weigh 400 pounds. So now you know why when you see men's shoes today, they say like ultralight, because back in the day, boy, you knew it.
Yeah, this one shoe probably weighs 2 pounds, maybe 3 almost.
I mean, these are heavy as all get out.
Yeah.
But they're very vintage and very nice. So.
Yeah, they're wingtips and they're really, kind of an old school shoe. These are in excellent shape. I mean,
look at that. Hardly anywhere.
We paid $7. Paid up a little bit compared to what we were used to paying for shoes.
Right.
But then Florida, actually, the shoes are really expensive. So we find that this is not bad. But one thing you always want to do is check this part, where it's worn here. If it makes that sound, it's probably pretty good. If you can push this at all, I can't push this. This is rock solid.
And this has the wooden soles.
Yeah,
these are really,
so you can push that at all, then it's not going to let you, you don't want to get it because it's going to be worn out. Unless it's the kind of shoe that's worth spending money at a cobbler.
I mean, these have steel nails and steel. I mean, these shoes were really made well back then.
What era do you think they're from? If you had to guess.
I would say 70s.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. I'm not good at judging that kind of stuff, so.
You'll never guess what these are. What do you think these are? They're Crocs.
These are Crocs, yeah.
They look like Uggs.
Yeah. Crocs, Crocs are funny. They wear really easy, so you have to make sure there's very little wear on them. And the Crocs, your standard Crocs, unless they're the high-end ones, they don't bring a lot of money. But when you find the special Crocs, like any Croc that has leather and straps and that's not the standard Croc-lite material, they sell, and they sell pretty quickly, you know. So, pick these up, and they were, oh gosh, I don't remember what they sold for.
We had $10 on them.
Yeah,
there.
but
I don't know
that's
if
not what
really,
I paid. No, that's not what I
don't think
paid
we
for
paid
them.
that much
No,
for them.
no.
But
So I think they were like $5.99. I'm pretty sure.
okay. Okay. Next, speaking of Uggs, there's some Uggs.
Here's a pair of Uggs.
Real
We
Uggs.
just bought these the other day at
Yeah,
our thrift
this
store,
is-
and we did pay up for these. These were $9.99.
They were in the special case up front.
Yeah, but they're in really, really good shape. You know, the lining's nice and
line.
fluffy, and they're real Uggs to the best of my knowledge.
We
anyways.
haven't processed these at all, so we
Yeah.
paid $9 for these, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
$9.99.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, they really lug sole and stuff. These are
Yeah.
nice, but
Really good
they
shape.
just need some shoe polish on them, and before I
That'll
get
be
them
good.
taken care of.
Okay. What about these things here? You want to talk about those?
Yeah, some of these insoles that you'll find out there, don't just pass by these. These are brand new. So these are super feet, and look them up. I don't know if you've ever shopped insoles. Unfortunately, I get plantar fasciitis from time to time, so I'm like the head hunter of insoles. But I was shocked and horrified how much insoles cost.
Yeah.
So these are a real popular brand, and they go for like $20. So I picked them up for $2, and 2 into 20 is a good deal.
And make sure there's a right and a left too.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
right down in here.
And you don't want to buy used ones,
Yeah,
but these are
these
brand
are brand
spanking new. And like I said, $2, and they're my size. So if I don't want to use them, I can wear them myself if I don't sell them.
Speaking of oldies and goodies,
Yeah.
these are some.
And up price.
These are vintage, right? I mean, they're older because this color looks kind of vintage. Kind of.
I don't.
Is it brown or? Is
It's
it,
a brown.
Oh, reddish brown,
yeah.
yeah.
It's, it's not the burgundy necessarily like
Yeah.
Cordovan that they call it,
Yeah.
but
And good old Goodwill. If there's anybody from Goodwill out there, stop doing this.
yeah.
Please
I
stop doing it. Put them
know.
here. Put them here.
Somewhere on the bottom,
Yeah,
it's
these
like-
stickers aren't too bad. I peeled a couple of them off, and I'm going to try this right here in real time. But if you got to be gentle with it,
if it's on the inside of a woman's shoe,
it'll tear it apart.
before you buy that shoe, see if you can get that sticker off, because it will actually rip. Women's shoe, these men's shoes have like a back of a end of a cow in here, but
Yeah,
a lot of
this
women's high-end shoes or even any Clarks, anything like that has that leathery inside. When you go to peel it, it'll just rip that thin leather covering right off, and then the shoe's almost not sellable.
That's destroyed it, but we paid $11.99 for
Yeah,
these.
we
so
did pay up
a
for
little
these,
bit for
but these are Allen Edmonds, and
Allen Edmonds, a brand that's you want to
higher
keep
end
your eye
brand.
out for.
Yes, exactly. And some of these shoes, I have a pair at the house that are Aldens and stuff, that really sell for a lot of money. If you're not really good at shining shoes, if you've got a place in your town that does shoe repair and shoe shining and stuff, sometimes it's worth it to go in and spend $10 and have them get a professional shine on them,
Yeah.
because
Or if you live near an airport,
Mm-hmm.
almost every airport has a shoe shine guy somewhere, or a hotel. Some of the bigger hotels.
some of the bigger hotels,
So call them up, say, "Hey, do you have a shoe shine guy?" They
and,
say,
and
"Yeah."
what do they normally charge?
Casinos also.
Yeah.
If you live near casinos,
Higher
a
end
lot of
casinos
those
have them.
have
But
them.
these are probably, like I said, we paid $11.99, but they're probably a $99 shoe.
Yeah, you probably get $100.
And they're beautiful,
Yeah,
barely
they're in good
used.
shape.
Yeah,
All right, and these are pretty too. Here, these are
those are some.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Johnston Murphys.
These are in it. I think these are Italian, aren't they? Did
yeah,
they say made in Italy?
handcrafted, but
Made in Italy.
Yeah,
Johnson and Murphy, it kind of runs the gamut. But when these need a little bit of care, a little bit of shining and so forth. But they're handcrafted and made in Italy, so these are going to bring a little bit more money, even though they're a smaller size. But I got them for, aren't these like normal priced ones?
yeah.
Yeah, so
there's no
these were
marks on
$3,
them. Yeah.
so it was not a big deal. And I'm just going to put a little shoe polish on them, and not a ton of wear, but they're
Yeah.
made in Italy,
Good
so
shape.
you'll get more for those than you will.
What do you
the
think you'll
cheaper
get for them?
Probably 40,
40.
$3, not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. All right, here's a
Naotes.
brand to be on the lookout for
Yeah,
generally.
these are a real popular women's shoe brand. They are a real comfort shoe. European comfort shoe is what they are. But these we picked up for $3.98. So again, a little bit of love on these. Just and brush the dust off, and they're ready to go. Again, we sell used shoes. They're
Yeah.
you just want to make sure, is that a shoe you would continue to wear at your house? If you had those shoes, would you wear them in that condition? Or if you bought them, would you be disappointed?
Right.
And I have to stop myself because I'll see a great brand, but there's just a little too much wear on it, so.
Yeah, we've learned that as we go, that the better, if you get the shoe in good shape already, you save yourself a lot of time. You just don't have time to spend 20 minutes polishing a shoe and getting $39 for it.
Yeah, but if they're just like this one's got a little bit of dirt here and stuff, you just brush that off,
And we got a secret weapon too. One of these days we'll show it. We'll do a video on some shoe cleaning techniques, but
that we've learned from other people,
But anyway, so let's see what else we got here. These things are heavy too.
That's because they're Doc Martens.
Doctors, yes.
Doc Martens. They weigh a ton. They always do. These are, I don't remember what they charged me for these. Something ridiculous, remember?
Yeah, I put them into inventory as like $7.99, but it was probably more than that. I think it was probably...
No. I think they were like.
Oh, you mean it was low?
I think it was like $3. It was some ridiculous amount.
That's now that you say that, I remember. Yeah,
I just stood there like I don't
Like,
even
okay.
understand. Okay, no problem. But these are made in England,
Yeah.
so when you find the Doc Martens made in England, those are the ones that bring the good money. And if you can find the high, I can't remember the number, but the high boots that come above your ankles that have like.
The
16,
green ones especially are really super popular.
But
now, let's just, for people maybe new to shoes, let's just make sure you understand it's Dr. Martens, okay? Martens with an E-N-S, and it is S on the end of it, just so you know. But the ones that are made, there's some that are made in China.
Right.
They're not worth as much. You want the ones that are made in England. How you can tell is it says right here, made in England.
Made in England, yep.
So that shows. The other thing about Doc Martens that's distinctive about them, somewhat distinctive, I guess, is this heel.
This gel sole.
This gel sole, like
the ones that don't have this, a lot of times aren't made in England.
Right.
But this is the traditional sole. Now they run the gamut now, but these classics are the ones that bring the money.
Yeah.
And the other thing about them is when they're made in England, they're sized in England sizes.
Right.
So this is going to be when it says made in England, they're going to have English sizing.
Yeah, and
so
English sizing
that's UK
is different
sizing.
There's UK.
Yep.
There's
EU.
There's EU, and then, so in other words, like a 48, that's EU, right?
Correct.
So like if you've heard of 40 or 48 or whatever, so you wear like what size?
38.
38.
38, 39.
And you wear what size in American?
7.5 to
7.5. Okay, so and then what size would you wear in England? Probably it's about a size down, isn't it?
Right, like a 6.
Like a 6. So yeah.
So these are a size 10. These are a men's 10, which is going. Yeah, these are an England 10, so they should be a
11.
US 11. But there's a size chart everywhere. Just type into Google size conversion chart.
Yeah, I go on the Doc Martens site,
Yeah.
and we call them Doc Martens, but they're actually Dr. or Dr. period Martens.
And the Doc Martens site's kind of odd a little bit.
And you can find
sometimes.
other
But just,
resources out there.
I constantly am pulling up the size chart because I can't keep it in my head. And not all shoes are sized the same. Dansko, for instance, I can't wear. If I wear a 39 in a particular brand of shoe like Naote, I wear a 39.
Well, I there's some Danskos now.
I have to wear a 38 in Danskos because in the Dansko clogs, especially because they run so much bigger. Mm-hmm. Dansko runs larger. So.
Now, we've been kind of hard on Dansko lately.
Yep.
Why did we buy this shoe then?
Because it has a rubber sole. This is a whole different kind of sole, I think. Yeah. I don't think this has the same one.
It doesn't feel like it's going to break it. Now, what I've been doing lately is hitting them on the corner just to see if they shatter or break or have any kind. If you see lines in here, I would run from something like that. I don't think you would on these, but some of these heels, you see where it's cracked and it's starting to crack. Yeah.
That are the black soled stapled clogs. Are
but
the
these
ones
are not
that
your typical Danskos, right?
No, these are slip resistant vegans.
Vegans. Why are they called vegans?
Because they don't have any animal materials in them. No animals were harmed in the making of these shoes.
And the size on that one is 41, and so that's EU sizes, right?
Correct. So. Yep, exactly. But they're in great
which is
shape.
odd because they're an American company, but they put their stuff in. I think they're made.
American?
Yeah, they're an American company, but they're made overseas. Yeah.
Didn't realize that.
So,
Chacos. Chacos are Chacos. You know, these are just
This bag here.
you know, you want to be in good shape. Again, we haven't. We just inventoried these and we're getting ready to list them. These are going to go in my dishwater in the sink, and I'm going to scrub them with a toothbrush because there's like sand and dirt because they're sandals. Otherwise, you just look for the webbing to make sure there's no rips or tears or fraying. They're in excellent shape. They just need cleaning.
Yeah.
And Chacos are indestructible, so you can just throw them in the sink.
So,
Dishwater.
what do you think these will bring?
They don't bring a ton of money. Chacos, I mean, these are going to be about probably
This
$35.
This particular Chacos, but some Chacos do, right? I mean, or have they kind of fallen off lately?
They all sit around $35 to $39. You know, I thought the Chacos that were more like a shoe would bring a lot of money. Actually, the classic sandals, like you just saw, they bring the most, and they sell the quickest. And we sell them all the time.
Earth,
Calso Earth, Calso Earth. Either one is worded the same way. These are another one of those comfort shoes. These have high arches, very comfortable shoes. If you try to buy these in the store, they're pretty expensive. Even at our, what is the name of that store? Essex Bargain Hunt. They carry Earth all the time, and they're a bargain store. They're $59 there.
There's a relief pod too.
Whatever. Yeah, I guess that's in case you can just punch out, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think it takes the impact there.
It
Maybe
does.
gives you a little extra.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
This is a unique shoe. But they are a comfort shoe. These have very little wear on the inside, and I only paid $5 for them, so they're probably at least $39 for these.
Yep.
Yep.
Not bad.
All the prices I've noticed, anyways, on a lot of the shoes are starting to creep down just a little bit, you know. So you just have to, again, you have to just buy them smart, you know. This is a pair of Drew.
Drews.
Now, Drew is more of an orthopedic shoe.
Yeah.
Is the route on that. I personally wear Drews from time to time. I really like them. These are very comfortable. These are my size, 8 wides.
Yeah.
Well, with Drew, they do run a little bit bigger, so I probably take more like 7.5 wide, but they're kind of a bronzy color, but they were in excellent condition.
Yeah, really good
Absolutely great shape. So I paid up a little bit. They were $6, you know. But, yep, I should be able to get at least $39 for those.
Okay. Alrighty, and again, some more Cole Haans here.
More Cole Haans
These are-
is one of those just everyday shoes
bread
that
and
you're
butter,
going to find.
Meat,
Yep,
potatoes,
exactly. So
peas and
these
carrots.
and Cole Haans always have Nike Air. So don't list the Nike. You got to be careful with the Nike Air when you put that into the title of the shoe. So put it in the description, but maybe not in the title. But these were in great shape. I mean, excellent shape. It's like they haven't even been broken in. I don't even.
Yeah.
I hardly even see a crease
And
where they walked.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see creases right here on shoes.
And this gets weak,
yeah, it
weaker
gets
with
kinda-
wear,
yeah,
broken
this is
in
really
where they're comfortable. This
kinda
is
good.
stiff as
Yeah.
a rock. So,
Probably,
and we
I've never used them.
we
really.
paid $5.99 for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get those at our thrift store too. Or-
I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say because they kind of price them the same
Yeah,
way.
everybody's kind of doing the same thing.
Okay. Johnson and Murphy's J&M. They
Yeah,
call it.
J&M
These is a
now.
sub brand of Johnson Murphy's.
Exactly. These are sandals, which you
Yeah.
don't see a lot of.
Yeah.
They were a decent size. They were, and these are. It says 10 medium, L10. Now, hopefully, it says men's 10 medium. If it was a ladies, it would be a 12. So it's weird sizing on there. But these were, they were $3.99. I couldn't go wrong. They're a solid brand, and very comfortable shoes with hook and loop closure.
Yeah, don't say Velcro.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a video out there everybody should watch about Velcro.
By the Velcro lawyers. It's
Yep,
hilarious.
it's
Yeah.
hilarious. Yep, it's very funny.
But yeah, Velcro is one of those words that they will file a Vero
Vero,
complaint on you and get your listing taken down. If you don't know for a fact it's Velcro, if it's not advertised Velcro, then you're best just to say hook and loop.
That's what
the
it is.
only-
And that's why when
and
you
that's the
choose-
generic term.
Yeah, when
It's
you're
kind of like Kleenex as a brand name, but people use it as hand me a Kleenex.
Hand me a
but
Kleenex.
It's really a tissue.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So,
But
yeah.
when you're listing the shoe, when you get down into the bottom, it says type of closure. It'll say tie, slip on. It says hook and loop.
Yeah, use
Just
that.
don't use.
Don't ever say Velcro. Just save yourself the trouble.
You know what I put when I put in the main title? I always put adjustable.
Yeah.
I put the shoe as adjustable. I don't put the type of closure, and then in that, and then down below I put what it is.
Little ortho feet. These
Yeah.
are orthopedic shoes
They are.
in a big way.
And they almost, and these are really, really adjustable because they.
Right. So what makes something an orthopedic shoe? I mean,
It's the wide toe box that accommodates this right here. See the size of these orthotics that are in these shoes? These are removable orthotics, and a lot of people will put medically manufactured. Their doctor, say, takes a mold of their foot and makes them a specific orthotic. The depth of this shoe allows for an orthotic to be put in here.
it's like a little bit deeper down in there.
Oh yeah, definitely a deeper shoe. Where a standard shoe, you'd find you couldn't fit a good orthotic into it. There'd be no shoe left.
And a lot of times, you might hear them. Are these called like diabetic shoes too?
Yep,
or
same thing.
so you hear that term too. And one of the things that makes it, for somebody who has problems with their feet swelling and that kind of thing, they want to be able to get out of them easily without having to tie
And
them
adjust them throughout the day.
And adjust them throughout the day, so they can continue to adjust it with this hook and loop fastener here.
Yes,
And,
exactly.
and
And when you have a condition like bad feet or diabetes, you can't afford to have sores and blisters and things like that on your shoes. So the shoes are designed for pure comfort. Right. And these are actually not too bad in the stylish department. So I was surprised.
They're not as ugly as most orthopedic shoes.
My only problem
I had to wear those
is
when I was a little kid. I had to wear orthopedic shoes.
I had to wear corrective shoes and
or
stuff.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the hard part about these is that, these have been modified. This is even something special that is put into a lot of shoes, and this prevents the top of your shoe from rubbing on the top of your foot. So then they've covered up the size. So then you're sitting here going, "Oh my goodness,
we had to peel
what
this
am I
back
doing?"
because the size is actually underneath here.
And I wanted to confirm it, but the size is usually on the insole, and right here it says woman's 8.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that's
And this is an 8D or
8D
8
wide. Yep.
Yeah.
So it confirmed it, and there we go. And there you are.
Okie dokie. Let's see what else we got here. How about these Michael Kors?
Oh yeah.
This was worn by the Tin Man and Oz's wife, I believe, wore these.
I have a pair of black ones that I bought that are, these weren't that expensive, so they were $5.99, and so I did that peel test to make sure it wasn't going to peel off the Michael Kors.
Yeah, this stuff peels sometimes, especially on the inside here, where you can see right in there. That's where it rubs on the foot and everything.
Yes, exactly. So I'm trying to peel off the Goodwill sticker right now, and it's not too bad.
Those aren't too bad. Those ones that put them in there, because here's the thing too: get those off as soon as possible.
Yes, and that's why I'm doing this now.
The longer they set, the more they fuse. I guess form a covalent bond with it or something.
But believe it or not, these are not that expensive of a shoe to buy. You have to clean up this white stuff, and I can use a magic eraser or some cleaner. But I have a black pair that I bought just recently like these. They just need a little bit of cleaning, but they were...
thrift stores seem to think sometimes, with this one didn't, but they seem to think
these were
that
just $5.99.
Like, real super high dollar shoes. They're really not.
Anything. And just remember, when you find a silver shoe like that, there's not a lot you can do to them. So you can't polish them. You know what I mean? You can't really work on them.
The Merrells, right?
Yep. And these have Vibram soles on them, which, and if you don't, I'm not positive of what Vibram is, but Vibram soles are very, very durable. So the shoe, you're going to see a Vibram soles on a lot of work boots and hiking boots and things like that. Well, these are high heel Merrell comfort shoes. Craziest things I've ever seen.
Kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? High heel comfort
shoes. It is, and they were $4 at the thrift store. So, and they were in good shape for suede shoes. And I'm like, well, they're unique, and they got wool here, like a felt, and a little bit of everything going on here, So, and if you're not sure if the shoe's in good shape, I pull out the insole. That's a decent insole, and that's...
Got our inventory bags in here, in case you see these little bags flying around. That's what they are. We number everything, so
those are...
It'll go in that bag after it gets photographed.
That was good for a $4 find, and they're probably going to be about $39.
All right. And the orthopedic thing here, we still got some Dr. Comfort. That's another orthopedic brand.
Yep,
I guess,
Dr.
right?
Comfort. Yeah, these have again, wide toe box, wide shoe. You want to make sure the insoles are in here from Dr. Comfort, because that's what makes the shoe the shoe. So, and again, these have these really big, thick insoles in here. So you just want to make sure they're in there.
And you'll notice a lot of these a giveaway for orthopedics is this color, this flesh colored thing. It seems like a lot of those orthopedic shoes have that. I see those. Oh, that's an orthopedic shoe.
And Dr. Comfort's always have the name of the shoe is always on the tongue. So this is a patty, Patty. Okay, so in my thinking is that if it's called a patty, it's probably a woman's shoe. So, yep. Because the men's shoes are called Daniel and, whatever. Okay. So, but yeah, Dr. Comfort's just a good brand, expensive shoe, So, probably are always good for about $30 on those.
Echo.
Yeah, Echoes. These are unusual Echoes.
Another sticker in the base in the
kind
footbed.
Of purple and metallic, and they got a little bit of everything going on. I don't even know what style this is because I am so used to buying the sky ties that I for myself. Yeah. These are a cute little shoe though, and they weren't very expensive. I don't think. How much is a sticker? Say.
Oh, that's $6.99.
$6.99. Yeah. That's a fair price for Echoes.
In Florida, especially.
Right.
I think that's where we got
Echoes
these.
are expensive shoes. They, if you ever try to buy them, they're over $100. These have these cute little like bungee cord laces. I bet you they're really comfortable. So, I mean, and and are they my size? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know what size. They're size European, so they'd be 38s, 39s, something like that. They're way too narrow for my big old clunky feet. These are probably Danskos. Yep, I can tell by the way they look. So these, I think I got these on sale because we weren't sure what color they were. So, but yeah, these are just your Dansko lace-up Oxford shoes. If you get them for a good price, buy them. These are size 40, so that's a women's size 9.5 to 10. But yeah, they're good shoes in good shape.
Good old.
Shoes that have removable insole, pull it out. That way you can tell if somebody had funky feet that put them in there or wore them without socks.
And we don't.
Shoes that people wear without socks.
We buy a lot of a lot of these shoes that you see are not anything really that you're gonna knock your socks off. Pardon the pun.
No.
But like SAS, it's the good meat potatoes brand. These brands sell day in and day out.
All the time.
I was looking up a pair today in our inventory. I think we have about 30 of them that we've sold through the years. We probably have about 10 or 15 listed now. But we find these all the time in our area anyway.
Yep.
So San Antonio Shoes is what it stands for.
Yeah, and these are extremely expensive shoes.
Yeah.
I never realized how expensive they were. Yeah. But yeah, they are very expensive.
These
but I got them for $5.99. And San Antonio Shoes, because especially if you're buying in a hot climate, you want to make sure you do the bend test to make sure the sole doesn't crack. And they crack from drying out a lot of times. So, but these are just a moccasin style shoe. Need a little bit of cleaning, that's all, and they're pretty interesting. Yep.
Alrighty.
So those were $5.99. Probably sell those for $40.
We're on an orthopedic roll here.
Yeah,
Apex is another orthopedic
Apex,
brand.
another orthopedic. These things, and they're slip resistant. So a lot of people that work in restaurants and so forth, you're not going to wear this out on a date, okay? But these are great work shoes for people that work in restaurants and so forth because a lot of times they have the slip-resistant soles, which is required in a lot of restaurant environments. These were well cared for because the person still has the stretcher in there. And the sticker's still on the bottom. Yeah. I don't think these have ever even been worn, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to say they're new without box. And a lot of sellers will do that, and I just can't do that. Unless they are I just don't know for a fact that these are new. Right. And I don't want to say they are and misrepresent them. Yeah. So
under promise, over deliver.
Yes, absolutely. But Apex is they're not the super high end ones, but they're just such nice shoes. And they were only $3.99. $5.99, sorry.
Let's see what else we got here.
That's a pair of Brooks.
Yep, Brooks.
These are Brooks Addiction, which is the Brooks walking shoe. It has how it's sold as. The Brooks Addiction men's really sell well. This is a size 7.5. This is a women's, but these are great shoes. Great shoes to buy as a consumer. Yeah. Great walking shoes. Well, a lot of people that work in different environments use these, so because they're the all black version, so acceptable at a lot of places. So, okay, if I can get them cheap enough, so again, $5.99 shoe.
And we'll pull those Earth again.
Oh yeah,
these are different. earths.
Yeah,
but
these are different
the
earths.
last
I
one we just
debated on these because they are a little on the dirty side.
Yeah.
But Calso earth shoes are just so popular. Again, they were $3.99, so I'm gonna try to clean these up a little bit.
This is leather here too. This is not just plastic. So it's
right,
kind of
exactly.
Nice, really nice
they
shoe.
are a nice shoe, so I'm gonna try to clean these up a little bit. If for some reason it doesn't work out, oh gee darn, they're my size. So well,
There you go. Patent pending.
yeah. So we'll see if I can get them cleaned up. But they are nice shoes, and earth, and not a lot of wear.
Yeah.
It's just white shoes are tough under any circumstance because they're hard to keep white shoes clean. I don't own white shoes because of that. Or white pants, or carry a white purse.
We'll do. Speaking of purse, we'll do this purse here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This
It's a Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain's quality leather purses and stuff. And it was in really good shape. It's a newer design because you can tell by the hardware is the newer style. But yeah, great little purse. Whoever it has had it stuffed and it was well cared for. So I got it. It was $7, you know. So I said, I'll pick it up. If it doesn't sell, I really kind of like it myself. But I'm going to try to sell it first. And you'll find yourself doing that. You buy stuff you like. And then you're like, you know, that's a nice little purse. I might keep it for myself, but let's see if I can sell it first. So we'll try the selling part first.
And if you had to, you could use it until you sell it.
Absolutely.
You know, as long as you take care of it.
Yeah,
then you'll be fine.
Exactly. So,
Alrighty, so I think that concludes our shoes.
shoes and purse.
Got a couple of hard goods I'm going to show, I think, and then we'll do the clothes in maybe another video.
Yeah, we'll do the clothing another time. What hard goods did you pick up?
Oh, I got lots of stuff here.
You must have been buying that when I wasn't looking. I don't remember this stuff. Oh, that's right. I remember those tube things. Yeah, totally tubular.
Totally.
Yeah.
Right, in our last video, I think our last, what was it? Last What's Sold video, we talked about batteries, right? And I found these, I thought this was pretty cool, like for watch batteries and calculators and all kinds of different things. Have CMOS chips sometimes use these things. Yeah. So for $1, I think they were $1 a piece, I picked up 3 sheets.
Were they $1?
Something like that, $1.50.
Oh, $1.50, yeah, $1.50 a sheet.
Oh,
yeah.
there it is, right, $1.50.
Yeah.
Close enough, but yeah, $1.59 to be exact, I guess. But yeah, just something to, these are more for
watch batteries,
keep this
everything.
In the glove compartment.
Yes.
You know, if you found something you need to test, you'd be surprised at stuff like watches and things like that, cameras, some of that stuff.
Exactly.
These are something, always look out for these. These are TI 83, 84, the 84, any derivative of that, 83 plus, 83 white, purple, whatever, all the different ones, 85, 86, any of the TI 80s range. Now, I pulled this one out to show you a couple things because, first of all, I paid $1.99 for it.
Exactly.
Okay. This, if this was cleaned up in decent shape, probably get on Amazon. You could probably get more for it, but on eBay you could probably get I don't know, $40, $50 for it at least. Maybe,
$89 on Amazon.
Yeah, maybe $89 or $100 on Amazon, depending on which model it is. This is an 84. I think
plus.
Yeah, 84 plus, which is a desirable one. College kids use this for, like, you know, their basic, for everything from algebra up. It's a graphing calculator. So now this one, we have a bunch of these, and we buy these sometimes and we don't know, again, with the batteries. Check them out, but I didn't have my batteries with me this time. But I bought this. I want to show you this because this is something you always want to look for. Now, normally you wouldn't buy this if you didn't have, but this was the only calculator you were buying. You probably would leave this.
You wouldn't want to buy this.
Look at this battery. See how they're corroded in there? That's exactly what you don't want to see. This is not a lost cause because you can take these out and brush this off a little bit and it'll be fine. Problem with this one, it's missing the back also.
The whole back.
Yeah, the whole back compartment.
Covers.
You really can't sell it like that unless you sell it for parts. But you can still sell it for parts and probably get $20 for it because somebody might have one that broke that has a back on it.
But for $1.99, if you buy
shot.
them all day long for $1.99, you can salvage
mix and match parts. So that's why I bought this, because I've got a bunch of these that don't work, and I can probably find a back for it, clean the back up,
get those batteries
out
of there.
And if it works, you know, we'll see. And if it works, then great, we got a self-calculator.
And dump those batteries,
But they're always going to have stuff like this. I mean,
writing,
they'll sell.
all kinds of craziness.
So that's that.
Kids get
Here's
bored.
another thing that's kind of cool to buy that especially more for Amazon, maybe if you're allowed to sell them. This is a Memorex brand, but these are brand new VHS tapes, and believe it or not, people still buy
Blank
these.
Media.
Yeah, Blank Media, because they've got old VHS recorders that they use them in, or they need to, whatever. I don't know what they do with them, but they buy
Or they're just old curmudgeons like us
Right.
that like the old stuff.
But don't pay much for them. I mean, you're probably not going to get over like $3 or $4 or $5 a tape, maybe. So I bought all these for $1.99. So $1.99, you can take a chance on.
Exactly. Yep.
But so let's see what else. The tubes here. Now I got excited about this because I looked this up. Now I almost made a rookie mistake. This is a vintage school chart, mushrooms, and it's like an old chart that they used to have in the schools probably when we were kids. You know that would show all the different mushrooms.
It's a remanufacture of
right,
it, but
these things, these actual charts, I think they actually still use them.
Yeah.
In schools and stuff, and it's like they go for like $60, $70. Some of these things do, or
people
more.
use them for decorating as well.
And so I was like, oh man, how much do they want for this? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I think it was $1 or something. It was there it is. Well, see the chart. Actually, before I did it, there's $54.95 is what somebody was trying to sell it for, mushrooms. It was 89 cents. Okay,
So,
and I'm thinking 89 into 54. Man, I'm in the money. But always don't take their word for it.
Anything for face value.
So I looked at it and said, wow, this is a pretty big tube for a little tiny chart like this. And unfortunately, there's no mushrooms in here.
No,
There
it's a
are
nice tube.
Kitties. Lots of kitties.
Lots of kitties. That's all it is.
But it's a cool little poster for 89 cents, we thought. What the heck?
tube's worth it.
The tube's
because
worth
you
it
never
for
know what
mailing,
you have to. Don't you mess up my kitties
I'm
now.
not going to mess your kitties up.
Okay.
I'm trying to roll
Personally,
them
I like kitties better than mushrooms.
up. Yeah. They taste much better. No.
There you go.
No. No kitties were hurt.
No,
We don't eat kitties. Just kidding. All right, so then another one
but
too.
the tube's worth 89 cents. That's for
Got the
sure.
noise there. Another 89-cent mystery tube here. So I said, okay, well, let's see what this is. And let's see what this is. I don't remember.
I think it's empty, isn't it?
No, it's got stuff in it. It's
I
cool,
have no
cool
idea
stuff
what
in
it
it,
is.
actually. So, but wait, there's more. Whoops.
I
You
got
hold
that.
on to that one there. Before I pull that out. Trying to get. I have to go to the other end of it. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, there's some old like movie posters, I guess.
I don't know.
A Mighty Mirror of the Ages. I guess they're like remakes of like.
I don't
This
know
is a
what
mystery
this
poster.
is.
This is some kind of. If anybody knows what this is, tell us in the comments because this is pretty cool.
It
Whatever
looks like a transfer of
looks like
some
some kind of
kind.
iron-on transfer.
And this is Dell. I have no idea what that is. Somebody that's
Let's show down here.
yeah.
There we go. If you know any of these things, tell us what they are. I have no idea what this is. And this is Primus. Now,
Animals should not.
Primus is a group. Okay, I'm sorry. That's Primus the group. Okay.
Okay.
So
Is
maybe
it
that's
just one of
supposed to
those?
be a music
Is
poster
it just
too.
one there or two?
I
One?
think it's just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of their.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't
Yeah,
know.
Primus. That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't remember Primus. But
I'm glad one of us does, because I certainly don't.
so anyway,
And this is a rapper, I think.
yeah.
I'm not positive, but I think it's a singer
Yeah.
of some kind.
There's something in here. Hold on to
Okay.
those for just a minute, if you would.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
And
pull this
this-
out. I don't know. I don't think it was anything special in this. It was just like a magazine or something. I think. Oh, there. it
And
is.
this is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is like.
Okay. Well, we won't show this. There's some kind of skippily dressed woman in here, so I think that's all that's in there.
And this thing is this red thing that's in here is
Mm-hmm.
like of the finest, like almost like tracing paper that's been carved. I don't know the point of it. I don't know what it's for, but
Yeah.
it's very
You
delicate.
know what it is, let us know.
Yeah, very delicate. So that could be like the Holy Grail. I have no idea.
It's got an address on here. If somebody in Texas, if it's lost, please return it to him. So.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
But anyways.
I bought it now. Oh, that's right. You need the tube back here, so put it back in here. Want these
That there.
fine things to be. I'm sitting there pulling the ends. I forget there's a little hole on it. All right, so
This in here.
while we're doing that, another calculator that I got. Again, These things are kind of, people collect these things, and I mean, I don't know if it's worth that much. I don't really know why I bought this, but it usually it's because it's halfway decent. Now there's some of those batteries I was talking about, and a couple of these actually, so I could actually test this with this these batteries here. And there's two right there in the back, and they're in really good shape.
It's
so.
like, yeah, and vintage calculators. It's amazing
People-
what these things go for.
Yeah,
I mean,
we sold one that
little
would look like
Texas
it was
Instruments,
like 100 years,
with
like a
the
70s.
red screen.
Yeah.
Remember the red numbers and
LEDs
stuff? Yes.
or LCDs,
Yeah.
LEDs actually. Yeah,
It was crazy, and the thing sold for like $39.
Yeah, it's a little Hewlett Packard
Yeah.
calculator. It's got all the
And it's, like,
instructions
brand
on
new.
the back. Yeah, I mean things in perfect. It's got a
Like,
little
perfect.
carrying case.
Yep.
So I mean, again, $1.99. You know, you probably
Take a
get
risk.
at least $20 for it, probably.
Yeah.
So get her done. Anyway, I had to buy that. I don't know. Larry the Cable Guy.
I'm telling you.
He was 99 cents.
Couldn't
probably,
just leave him there, could we?
he actually talks, but his battery's dead. So you know he's supposed to say "get her done" or something. I don't know what he says. So. It's like probably nothing we can put on YouTube.
He definitely needs to see a podiatrist, though. Look
Yeah,
at those
he's
feet.
got some feet. That's why we bought it for the shoes. We could probably sell those shoes to somebody. And then Marie found this for me. I used to be a photographer years ago. I guess I sort of still am, but I'm in IT now. But this is an old rangefinder Yashica. Probably, if I had to guess, 70s, maybe 60s, 70s, maybe as late as the 80s. They were still making these, but yeah, this is a really cool. It's just a really nice looking
Solid
camera. I mean, it's just it's still. I imagine it still works. It's got this one had all kinds of different gadgets on it, which wasn't normal in those days. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people. Some people just collect them. Some people actually just like them for. I mean, they actually use them. There's a whole subgenre of people who are doing film. We're kind of doing a little bit of that ourselves. I did a little bit of film development, but yeah, it's before the through the lens days. You'd look through this, and you'd match the two images up, and it's kind of weird how you use these. But yeah, I think what do we pay for this? $8. Yeah,
$8.
And I looked up comps on it. I think they're probably the chrome type for some reason is more desirable on this one.
Than
I
the
guess
all
for
black,
whatever
yeah.
reason. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes not with cameras. But yeah, I mean they go for like $70-$80. Some of these cameras do. So I mean, even if you get $40 for it for $8, that's
And they're
not
just
bad.
really cool.
Yeah.
And and not everybody buys them to use them as cameras.
So they were decent cameras, but
Yeah.
just solid ones. So anyway, that's a few of our hard goods that we found. So we'll we got video's gotten kind of long, so we'll probably cut some of the stuff up a little bit. But anyway, so like I say, I think that's everything for tonight. And our next video will be we'll show you the clothes that we got over
clothing
here. We
that
got a
was
big
picked
pile
up.
over here. So,
Yeah, not too much.
yeah.
Interesting things.
So anyway, we'll see you next time.